Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Susan, and in this video I'm going to share with us on how to make this top that you're seeing here. Is very stylish. You can say for any purpose, so you can actually make it for yourself and you rock it with a pant, and it's very beautiful. So if this sounds like what you like to learn, stay on the line while we get started. Let me use this medium time as subscriber. Thank you so much guys for always coming back, and let's get started guys. So this is it. I've already gone ahead to fold it into four. You can see I folded it into four, so I'm just going to, this is about 2 yards that I'm going to use. So after folding it into four, I'm going to go ahead now to take the length of this top where I want it to be. I'm actually managing it, so I'm going to be using 26 inches for the length. Then I'm going to add 1 inch for seam allowance, which is what you can see me doing. So after that, I'm going to take my shoulder to my bust point and I'm going to mark. Then from there, I'm going to take my shoulder divided by 2, and what I have is 7 inches. So I'm just going to use the rest of that sleeve for my sleeve. I'm going to use everything for my sleeve, so you can actually measure. So the neck width I use the neck width of 3 inches, and for the back is going to be 1 inch, and for the front I'm using 3 inches for now. So the neck width I use is 3 inches, and the neck depth for the back is 1 inch, and the neck depth for the front is 3 inches for now. It's going to be v-neck. So you're going to determine how wide you want your sleeve to be. You're going to open it, you're going to measure it. So me, I'm just going to stand at my bust point. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my bust point. You can just measure around how wide you want it to be. So when you are done, you're just going to go ahead and mark there. Then when you're done from there, you're just going to mark from that point. You're just going to mark your hip measurement. If your bust is the bigger, whatever is the biggest, you're going to mark it. So I mark my hip measurement divided by 4. Then I'm going to add extra 4 inches. You can do 5 inches. It depends on how you want it to be. So I'm going to add extra 4 inches for seam allowance, which is going to save as the seam allowance and the sewing allowance. So when I was done, I went ahead. What I have at that point is what I'm going to also add at the hem line. So from there, I'm just going to mark a straight line just like that to connect. Then at that point, for us not to have a sharp edge, we're going to come in by 1 inch, I beg your pardon. Then after that, we're just going to go ahead and cuff it just like that, just the way you saw me doing there. Then from here, I'm going to come in by 1 inch at that point. So at that point where I came in by 1 inch, I'm just going to use my curve ruler to connect it from that upper part to this down part. This is so our sleeve lie down very well. So that's it. So when I was done, I'm just going to go ahead now to cut the back neckline first. Remember, I folded 4. So that's it. So when I'm done cutting this is when we are going to work on the front pattern. So I went ahead to keep it like this, place it very well and arrange it very well so I can cut the front neckline. So for us to cut it, so for us to cut that color that we have, so I'm going to minus 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to be cutting 5 inches. When I minus 1.5 inches, I'm going to cut 5 inches, and that's going to correspond. So right now you're going to determine how deep you want your neckline to be. You know, I've already take 1 inch. So right now I'm going to take 7 inches also, making it 8 inches from there. Then I'm going to connect it as a V line first. Then from that V line, I'm also going to connect. We are not going to cut the V line, the V neckline actually. So we are going, our new measurement now is going to be at that point. It's going to be at that point where we have the 1.5 inches. You can actually cut out 2 inches or whatever. So that's it. So when I was done, I just went ahead now to cut it off. So we now have our front. That thing that I cut, I'm going to also cut an extra collar, which is going to be from the back and it's going to get to the down part. So that's it. So I'm going to add pockets just the way you saw in the video. So but the pocket is not going to be like this. I'm going to keep it the other way around. So I just want to measure how many I'm going to be using. It's about 10 inches by length. You know, we are going to be folding the sides, so we need extra inches. So then there is going to be a bridle just like this at the top. So but we are going to keep it aside first while we work on this other side first. So right now I'm going to measure around what we have here, so I will know what to cut with our black fabric. So what I have is 60, then I'm going to turn it over again, then I'm going to, so what I have in total is actually 64. So what I'm going to do, I cut these two stripes, I just cut them 30 32 inches each. I cut 34 inches each. So I'm going to add paper stay to it, so it will lie down very flat. So when I'm done adding paper stay, I'm going to stitch it. So when I was done, this is what we have, guys. For us to have that neat and flawless front, this is what we have. So you're going to determine from your back to the front, you're going to determine what you want to use. So after I was done checking my own, I'm actually going to be using 13 inches from the front to the back is what. So after the 13 inches, you're just going to divide this into two, because you know we are going to be sewing each on each part, like left and right. So the other part is going to be for the other side, and this side is going to be for this other side. So you have to divide it, and we're going to go over to the machine. We are going to stitch it so we can have a very smooth color. You can see when I was done stitching it, I'll just turn it like this. You can see instead of you stop stitching it as the old pattern, this is actually a new pattern of doing it. So when you're done, you're going to go ahead now to iron it. You can see how smooth it is. Our color is actually very beautiful. So we are going to be using this to stitch on the actual fabric. So this is me bringing out my actual fabric so we can actually stitch it. I'm going to notch the midpoint of this kaftan. Then when I'm done notching it, you know, we also join this part, so it's not compulsory. You can have a straight fabric and that's fine. So I'm going to go over to the machine. I'm going to pin them down, then I'm going to go over to the machine. I'll stitch from one end to the other. When I'm done, this is what we have. So I'm going to go ahead now. So I'll work on the pockets actually, guys. So you can see this is the pockets. We're not going to keep it straight. If you keep it straight, it's not going to be showing and it doesn't really make that much sense. So we have these pieces into two. While we're cutting it, you know, we actually cut it. So I'm going to go over to the machine. I'll stitch it by half an inch. I've added paper stay to the black fabric, so I'm going to turn it. I stitch it from the wrong side. I'm going to turn it to the front side, then I'm going to stop stitch. You can actually use a gum, you can iron it flat and that's fine, but I'm going to stop stitch over the top. Then I'm also going to fold it this way. I'll fold it by half inch, then I'm going to also stop stitch that part. Then I'm going to cut the excesses that we have. I actually use this fabric this way because I want it to correspond with the one that I have as the collar. I want it to be 1.5 inches each, so that's what we have. So I've already gone ahead to fix the first pocket, so I'm going to do the same for the second one. So I'm going to show you guys while I'm doing it. So this is it. You're going to place it over this way, then you're going to look for it to make sure that the two are going to be corresponding and that is straight also, that is straight. So I'm just trying to measure it because I already marked it with chalk. So I'm going to go ahead now. I've already ironed it also. So I've ironed it, so I'm just going to stop stitch everything together. But for me to do that accurately, I'm going to pin them because it's not, if I don't pin it, it might be shifting. One might be longer than the other and all of that. So I'm going to pin it down to help me to get it accurately. When I'm done, this is me just corresponding if I have accurately the same. So then from this point to this other point to also check if they are the same, and they are the same, so that means you're on the right side. So at the down part too, you're also going to check. So when I was done, I'm just going to go over to the machine, then I'll stitch it that way, and I'll stitch it that way. Then when I am done, I'll come back for you guys to. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead now and show you. We have already stitched it. So right now we are going to knitting the sleeve. So I'm going to fold the sleeve by 2 inches. I'll fold it first, then I'll fold it again, then I'll fold it. It just depends on what you want it to be. If the sleeve, you can measure yourself, measure the sleeve, and that's it. So I'll go ahead now to join this. I'll go ahead to join this side by 1 inch or half an inch. I'll join it. Whatever I take from there is what I'm going to join. So after joining it, we're also going to join the other side. So this is it. When I am done joining everything, I'm going to also iron it so you guys will see. So I'm going to fold this down part by about half inch, then I'll fold it again and I'll wear it for you guys to see the outcome. It came out very beautiful. It's just a freestyle, or you can call it, is for the madam, rich auntie, free size kaftan. You can see how it came out and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification button. In this channel we share things like this, so there are more to come. What you need to do is just to subscribe and stick to the channel. Thank you so much. Please engage. Thank you.